I think I got my problem solved on my Cup Cadet, or not mine, but someone else's. And thanks to Redneck Brian, he had a Troy built that was an MTD. It was made by MTD, and it's the same, technically the same frame and everything, deck, except just deck's a little bigger. He showed me that how his was hooked up and how the where one of the pins should have been. Well, apparently the pin was actually, turn my light on, the pin was actually in here originally, and the other pin was right here. I put the pin in up on the top one, because if it was in the bottom one, it made it go up higher. So change that, and also I'm going to have to adjust these front ones, because apparently somebody wanted this deck to be higher. I guess if they were cutting a real tall or thick grass or something, they just wanted it to be higher than normal. So, or maybe it was that they wanted it to be low, but not go so low that it just drags on the ground or something, I guess. But not quite sure. So the guy wanted me to fix that, so got that fixed for him. So I'm going to adjust that, and I got to put the belt on. But as far as it goes, apparently I got the major problem fixed. Belt's not a big issue. I can get that on pretty easy. And the front, just take a 5/8 or whatever it is, 9/16 to adjust those nuts on the front. I'm recording this with my Android phone. I'm not sure exactly how good the quality's going to come out, but hopefully it's good enough so you can actually see and hear me. So, guess I'll show you a couple of things that I'm working on right now. This Craftsman, I don't think I've done anything to it. It's actually pretty nice to have this light on the front of the thing, but I'm just stripping down a few engines. This one has a bad nick in the cylinder, and the crank is no good, so I'm gonna have to strip that down for parts, keep the flywheel, keep some of the other parts. This one, I purposely destroyed it because I wanted the shaft to use on the go-kart, kind of a redneckify the existing shaft. So this thing's gonna get torn down, stripped for parts, and I'm starting to just pick up scrap around and take it down to the scrap yard. Recently, there was a engine that came into the shop at the scrap yard, and it was I think it was 11 horse Briggs, kind of similar to the ones that I have. Eventually, I might go down and get that, but see, not too much going on. I got a few engines over here, working on this outboard motor for somebody else, and I got this little push motor engine. And I got this push motor. I think I showed you all that one, but I don't know. It's really not that important. It's just a 3.5 horse. See about 50 of them at the scrapyard. So, not right now, but when there's a lot there, you do. So, not too much going on. I got to get that guy's Husqvarna going, and I need to get this snapper going. Unfortunately, the starter that goes on this pull-on, it's supposed to be a Metal Gear starter, and I didn't order that one. I ordered a plastic gear, so I'm going to put it on this thing, get this going for somebody else. And turns out I'm going to have to get another battery, because apparently I just put that charger on this battery. It was working one time, but now I think it's got a dead cell in it or something. So I'm going to have to put a different battery in it. I got a brand new one in that one. That one's got a brand new one, and brand new battery in it. All the cables are fine. I even replaced one of the cables because it was no good. And the starter, I don't know. I've taken apart the other starter and put in the kind of piece starters together to make a good one, and it still cranks over slow. So I'm not sure what's the deal with that thing. I guess I might as well just order a brand new starter with a Metal Gear on it. Put it on there and see what happens. Of course, I'll use that starter eventually, even if it doesn't work on that. But this thing, yeah, I got to get started on it. This thing over here, this is the green golf cart, the one that I got at the scrapyard that has these tires on it. Well, apparently the engine is no good to use on this thing, because the mount that holds the starter generator is not. You'd think it'd be this little flywheel cover or shroud right here. Well, apparently it didn't break that. It broke the the side of the block. I don't know if you can see that very well, but yeah, not good. So this engine's useless. I could try to weld it on there. I could try to bolt it or redneckify it or whatever. And I mean, it's got this mount, but this one's gonna have to be replaced. I might have set that down somewhere. Maybe I didn't. I'm not sure. But one of those mounts over here were broke. I think it's what hooked to this thing, the muffler. And starter generator's alright. Everything else is alright from what I can see. Battery's probably going to need to be replaced. But it does still have juice in it, so I don't know, it might be fine. Even though it looks kind of old. But this engine, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put my other engine in this. I've got like 2 engines. Yeah, I got 2 other engines exactly like this one. I think this one's 244 cc's. And yeah, somewhere at 244, the tag's been ripped off. But yeah, they all got the same clutch and everything. The other one, the black Easy Go, with the same engine except without the oil injection, it's got a bigger problem. It's got the well, I say they're both about the same, even though the shaft is actually bent on the rear axle. So I'm gonna have to get a I'm just gonna not this one, but another one. So this one's fine. I could take this one out and put in the other one, but the other one's got the frame's rusted up even more. The only defect, I guess, on the frame on this one is the top is kind of crooked. You can see that, but it's kind of crooked there in the back. I'm holding that kind of straight, so. And there's just this dent right here, so it's about all that's wrong with it. Tires are good. These are real nice tires. Well, not the real nice, but they're decent. Except for this back tire, it's kind of bald. So, anyways, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing going. Be nice to have around here. This one, I don't know. It's kind of been neglected, unfortunately. The only thing I would probably do with this is probably just go to Walmart and just get those cheap trolling motor batteries, trolling deep cycle batteries for like, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks, something like that. Just get 3 of them, put them in here. Maybe eventually I'll put 3 more and have be able to switch through packs, which I don't get. I think those Walmart batteries, these are 100 amp hours or 105, I guess, 110, whatever these numbers mean. So I'm guessing, if I could put 3 of those 100 amp hour Walmart batteries right in here, or right over here, whichever place I want to put it, then I could have extra space for something else. Or I could put 2 packs, and I would actually have 200 amp hours, because, I don't know if these golf cart batteries, I don't know much about the trolling batteries, except I've heard they're not true deep cycle, but I could try them and see. But anyways, that's a whole nother project that I have to work on. That thing, I guess I just need to check the carburetor on it and make sure it's good. I think last time I tried to get it running and I couldn't get it to prime, that's the only problem, but it would run. But that's not acceptable to sell, so without having the priming work, which I think is just a gasket. This thing, this is the Kohler Magnum that I stripped off that Craftsman riding mower. It's got a it's probably got bad rings in it. Rings probably need replaced. It's just smokes real bad. It might have scoring in the cylinder or something. I don't really feel like rebuilding this Kohler because it's an opposed twin, which is kind of it's really inefficient. And I mean, I like the sound of them, but I know it's a Kohler, and Kohlers are, in my opinion, harder to rebuild because some of their stuff is polished. And, if you try to rebuild them, then you might end up having problems in the future. So I'm not going to worry about it. I might just sell it as is on Craigslist or something, try to get a little bit of money out of it. So that thing, I need to get it fixed. I just haven't had time to work on it. But that charger, I need to get a new charger. That one's starting to go out on me. It's making a lot of noises. Nothing much else. This thing, I need to put a new sump seal in it, or just RTV'd, I guess, because it's just leaking oil out the side. It's probably leaked all of its oil out somewhere. So, yeah, but it runs great. All the valves are adjusted and everything, and it runs real good. It's probably the best running opposed twin I have. What else? Oh yeah, I need to get that thing running. Somebody wants to buy that, or something similar to it. And I still have this 17 horse Craftsman motor, or no, Briggs motor. It came off of Craftsman. It's a 17.5 horse, but I'll use that in case of an emergency. Well, I'll just use it in case I got a LT1000 or something that's got a blown motor or something, just something like that. But I'll try to make this, try not make this video too long. Can't really think of anything else. Yeah. Oh yeah. This afternoon I went to a lawnmower race down in Byron, Georgia. I don't know if anybody on YouTube went down there, but I'll post some footage of it. Took some video of it. So there's pretty much all kinds of racing mowers down there. So I'll post a video of that a little bit later. But anyways, yeah, thanks Redneck Brian for helping me with that. Really appreciate it. I'll try to get this thing going and get it out of here because it's been here for a while. Get started on that Husqvarna, and yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much all I got for right now. So yeah, thanks for watching.